everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again this Thursday. Every Thursday I dedicate this time 1 hour to, well, not even an hour, but maybe 30 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes. Dedicate this to the younger generation, the youth between 13 and 17. So, Candlelight Study, we are going to continue our series with Shady Girl Manuals. And then you know that this series is A Heart Among the Heartless. Last week was phenomenal. We had Janice Williams on the with me doing this video, and today we have another guest, Erolene Fields.
Hi guys.
Okay, so we're just gonna go right in, and we're just gonna get started. And first, we want Erolene to introduce herself. Tell us a little bit about you. I know that you said you had some past engagements with youth and children, so tell us about that.
Yes, well, my name's Erolene Fields. I'm 32 years old. I worked with the youth probably back in 2012 or 2013, maybe for about 5 or 6 months.
Okay.
And I had girls between the ages of, I want to say, as young as 9 to 11, but no older than 18 years of
Okay.
age.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been working with youth? I know you're 32. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, no kids. So do you have like nieces
Yes.
and nephews?
And I've
Okay.
been around youth since probably about the age of like 10 to 12.
Wow.
Little
And so
cousins,
what you were
nieces and
right? Okay.
nephews.
Have you ever volunteered at any like youth organizations?
Well, I did
in
like
the city?
toys for tots, things of that
Okay.
nature, but no, I haven't not did any like volunteer work.
Awesome. Okay. So, what are some things you have experienced working with our youth these days? Like, what are some things that kind of catch your attention? You're like, man, I never did this when I was young, or this is a bit challenging for them. So, what would you say some of those things are?
Kind of like maybe like in school, how school is ran sometimes, like interaction with other kids.
Yeah.
You know, that plays a great role on the youth as well. Sometimes interactions with parents as well.
That's right. So true. I remember last week we were talking about how kids like no longer heed to parental advice.
Yeah.
It's like, I know everything already. I'm just gonna roll with it. Mom, you too old. You don't know this. You don't know.
But you'll rather take like your like their peers' advice, and it's
Absolutely.
like, what experience do you have to back it? But I understand.
Right. Right. Okay. So, what is your take on this younger generation? Like today, what do you see with them? For one, I would say they're very innovative. I would say they're full of energy and ideas, but it's going towards such a negative environment.
And I feel like
social
they're just
media.
a little misguided. If they can get like just like role models that we have that we've had in the past, they don't have that opportunity to.
Or do you feel like it's not that they don't have it? Do you feel like they are just not running towards it? I feel like there's a lot of organizations, people that are out there that I think they're still showing the youth, hey, I'm still here for you. But then what's missing? Why is the gap not bridged?
It's like you said, I know social media plays a huge role, and I just don't feel like those avenues aren't promoted as much as the negatives are. You know.
So true. Okay, so what are our children missing today? I know since working with youth, what would you say that are missing? What are they missing?
Sometimes it's love, because it always starts at home.
Yep, absolutely.
So love, affection, that guidance.
Yeah.
Sometimes that male presence, that father.
That's true.
Being
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
That plays a huge role as well. And sometimes even just the love for God. A lot of our youth, like when I was younger, I had to go to church.
That's
true. It wasn't optional.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Regardless of what time I may have gotten in, what time I went to sleep, you were getting up and you were going to Sunday services.
That's right.
And I just feel like, just that love for God is just
absolutely.
Kind of
and like I would say too, with my experience, that like parents are some parents I will say have been raised in the church, and some have that that Christian lifestyle in the home, and then they know who God is, and some parents have never been raised and never had that experience. But I feel like as you get older, you should know, like, God is all I need right now. God is God is a person who allowed me to get through my tough situations and stuff.
Far.
And this far, right? And so you would want to instill that into your child. But a lot of children don't get, they're not being raised up in homes. They don't have both parents. They don't have parents at all who want to be parents. You have the parents who want to be their peers or their friends, right?
It's afraid of their children,
true.
Like disliking them or getting mad because they're not agreeing. And we're adults and we have to set that example.
That's so true, so true. And I think one of the biggest things I feel like, I think our youth, they want to learn about spirituality and more about God, but what's out here is they worshiping a lot of different other gods, like money, chasing money, fame. They're not
Facebook,
status, it's all that stuff. It's all about statuses, but God is not a God of status.
No.
But He looks to tell us more about who we are in Him, and how you're going to get there. You have to learn about who He is.
Exactly.
And so I hope that our youth eventually will get to that place where they just like, okay, nothing right now is going right in my life, and I don't have the positive guidance. But I hope that that our children will begin to look to God and say, okay, Lord, I need you to help me. But you're right, they may not have the proper guidance, mentors, or positive people, even in their homes or wherever they are, even in schools. So they probably don't have that stuff.
And it seems like once they get to a certain age to where they're able to fend and do things on their own, it's kind of like kind of like too late, because they have their minds set on
That's true.
how they see the world, what they've been through, the experiences they had to endure. So that all plays a major role.
That's so true. So true. Well, thanks, Erolene, for that. But we're going to go right into it. So, okay, I told you already, our series is The Lyrics That Speak. So our series is Heart Among the Heartless, and it's pretty much stating why our youth are so heartless. I mentioned in my manuals, again, you guys should go purchase the manuals. They are only $8 on my website, www.Keishaunfiltered.com. They're only $8. Follow along with us. So the Lyrics That Speak, pretty much we did last week was the song Miley Cyrus, Party, some party song. So we kind of broke it down, and the girl who I interviewed, she was just like, the beat is, high, and I'm just bopping to the beat. She was like, but I didn't understand what she was saying until now. And I was like, yes, you have to pay attention. That's the same thing for our, our children. They just like, what? This is nice. The beat's nice.
Because that's the majority of what you hear most of the time.
That's so true.
Is the beat of
the song. And not even knowing that they're saying some things, and and there's life and death in our tongue. So today we're gonna go over let's do Drunken Love.
Okay.
So my Beyonce. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm pretty much gonna read some lyrics, and then you tell me what you think about the lyrics. Okay. So you guys, Beyonce, everybody know Beyonce. So Drunken Love, again, these videos are not to diminish any one character. It's just to simply tell you that there is truth behind everything. There's right from wrong. You have honesty from a lie, truth from a lie. But I want to give you the truth behind it. And I want you to give you the option to choose what's best for you. Choose whether you should go down this particular road. Choose whether you should listen to this and how it makes you feel. Because I want to let you know that you have options, okay? And truth is one of them, okay? All right, so Drunken Love. I've been drinking. I get filthy. Is it filthy when liquor get into me? I've been thinking, why can I keep my fingers off you, baby? I want you, nah. I can't keep my fingers off you, baby. I want you, nah. Cigars on ice. Feeling like an animal with these cameras all in my grill. Flashing lights. You got me faded. Baby, I want you, nah. Can't keep your eyes off my fatty. Daddy, I want you, nah. Drunk in love, I want you. We woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh, baby, drunk in love, we be all night. Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies grinding off that club. What? Okay, this is a mouthful of words. I get it. The beat is fresh. So we said drunk in love. Okay, whatever, right? But when you literally take time out and kind of not rip the lyrics apart, but you're kind of dissecting it, and you said, whoa, okay, I understand. But drunk in love, necessarily, when you fall in love, do you have to ever be drunk?
No.
right? No, right? And so I feel like this is pretty huge, because let's go back to, have you ever noticed when you go or when you walk in, you go into a convenience store, the corner store, or you go into a liquor store, and when you see the liquor store, it reads spirits and wine, right? Mm-hmm. So let's go into what spirits are. Spirits are every other liquor besides wine, okay? Mm-hmm. So these are like the dark liquors like Hennessy, cognac. You got the light liquors like vodka, gin. Those are considered spirits. Why are these alcohol beverage considered to be spirits? Because if you have ever consumed any type of liquor, it causes you to act differently, right? Yeah. And sometimes a lot of people consume more than they should, and when that happens, they're like out of their body, right? And then I don't know if you ever had an experience, I would hope not, but if you ever had an experience when you wake up and you got the worst headache, and you're just like, what happened last night? Why would you ever want to feel like what happened last night? And wake up doing most of being drunk and doing things that you never imagine yourself doing, but yet the next day or the days after you regret it, because you maybe end up pregnant, or you may find yourself like, what did I really do? Right?
Yeah, alcohol is called liquid, courage.
Liquid courage, yeah.
Sometimes that helps people say things that they have on their mind. Drunken mind speaks a sober heart.
It's so true. So true.
Like you said, when you get to a certain level when drinking, it's like you're not yourself. You can't control yourself. It's like I'm like an alter ego type of thing.
That's right.
And it's like you said, I wouldn't normally do